Morning, dear students. Let's recall what we learned in last day's class. Graciano was announcing his plan to get married to Nerissa. After that, there is some guest coming in to see Bassanio from Antonia. Lorenzo, Jessica and Salerio. A letter being brought by Salerio to be given to Bassanio. Then he hands over the letter to Bassanio. When Bassanio is about to read the letter, there is a conversation between Graciano and Salerino. And Graciano says that Antonia will be glad to hear about her success, the love success. And he also says that we are the Jasons, meaning that we have succeeded in our love story. Salerio concludes saying, it would have been good if you could regain what was lost by Antonio in your success story. That is where we stopped. Today we shall look at the rest of it. Now Bassanio was about to read the letter, and he is reading. While he is reading the letter, Portia is intently looking at Bassanio's face. Normally, when we get a news, either it be good or bad, according to that, our faces will change. The complexion, the color of the face will change. Because what we read affects our heart and mind. So when Bassanio was reading the letter, there was a change of face, change of color in Bassanio's face. That's what Portia says. There are some shrewd contents in the letter which you are reading. There are some shrewd contents. Shrewd is unpleasant or bad. So Portia is saying, I understand that there is some unpleasant contents. Here contents means information, news. There seems to be some unpleasant news in the letter. How do I conclude? Because it steals the color from your cheek. It steals the color from your cheek. What does it mean? To steal the color means to take away or to drain, to take away. That is, your face becomes pale. Pale means having less blood or no blood. Your face becomes pale. Why? Due to fear. Something is frightening you. And out of fear, all the blood rushes to your heart and your muscles in order to protect you. As a result, the face becomes pale, having very little blood. So that's the meaning of pale. So Portia noticed Bassanio's face has become pale, and she concludes that there is some bad news. And she feels that it should be an information about the death of a close friend. And Portia says, it has turned the constitution of a constant man. Constitution is physical composition. Constant man is a stoic man. What is the reference here is, stoic man is a person who is not affected by what is happening to him. There are a lot of emotions and feelings playing on us, and we can either express it or I can hold on to it, overcome it. A stoic person, a constant person, is somebody who is not afflicted or affected by such feelings, come what may. even it be something sorrowful, something frightening, something bad, even then it's not going to change my complexions. That is, my physical composition is not going to be changed. I'm a strong man, I can withhold. So Portia says, Bassanio is a constant man, that he is a strong man, he is a stoic man. In spite of that, his physical complexion has changed, which means there is some very bad information in the letter. And Portia concludes saying, I am half yourself, therefore I have the right for half of all. That is, earlier you remember the conversation wherein Portia says, one half of me is yours, another half is mine, and that half also belongs to you. Now they have already decided to get married, and husbands and wives are supposed to have equal share of joys and sorrows. Since I am half of you, I should have half of all, whether it be something joyful or something sorrowful. Here it is something sorrowful, but I have a right to have half of your sorrow, because sorrow shared will lighten your heart. So I would like to have half of your sorrows too. That's where Portia concludes. Then now Bassanio speaks. Bassanio says, these are some of the unpleasantest words ever written. Unpleasantest. Unpleasantest means worst. Worst. Unpleasant, unpleasanter, unpleasantest. Or pleasant, more pleasant, most pleasant. What I say. So, some of the unpleasantest words, some of the worst words ever written. Blotted. Blotted means stained, that is written. You write with ink. When you write with ink, the paper is stained, meaning to say written. Then Bassanio says, when I first expressed my love to you, I said, all wealth I had ran in my veins. All wealth I had, that is, whatever wealth I have, ran in my veins. What is the meaning of it? All the wealth I have runs in my veins means I am rich only by nobility. I am born a noble man. That is only richness I have. Otherwise, I have no other physical richness. I am not rich at all. The only richness I have is I am born a noble man. That's what he says. All wealth I had ran in my veins. Then he continues, I was a braggart. It's pronounced as braggart. I was a braggart. I was a boaster. One who boasts. One who speaks about himself so much. I was a braggart. I was a boaster. I should have told you something more. I praised myself saying, all wealth I had ran in my veins, but I should have told you I had nothing or even worse than nothing. That is to say, did not even have sufficient. I entirely depended on somebody else. Bassanio says, I engaged myself to my dear friend, and my dear friend engaged himself to his enemy. Please pay attention. I engaged. There's two different meanings. I engaged myself to my dear friend means I obliged my friend. I requested my friend and I obliged him. He was grateful to me, kind to me, I am grateful to him. Here second engage, my friend engaged himself to his enemy. Here it is, my friend signed a contract agreeing to its terms with his enemy. Mine was only an obligation to my friend, whereas my friend signed a contract agreeing to its terms. That is how I got the money I needed. Then he compares with the letter to the body of Antonio, saying, this letter is the body of Antonio, and every word in it is a gaping wound. Gaping means open wound. Open wound means fresh wound. That is a wound which is not dried. A wound which is from which blood still keeps on oozing. That's the meaning of gaping wound. Every word here is an injury in the body of my friend Antonio. Then he asked Salerio about the ships of Antonio. There are 6 places he names. All of them are ports. P-O-R-T. Yes, P-O-R-T-S, ports, wherein ships are going for sail. One is India and England. India and England, you know. The other one is Tripolis. Tripolis is the capital of Libya. Mexico is North America. Lisbon is the capital of Portugal. And Barbary is in North Africa. So he is asking, what happened to all the ships to all these ports? Not even one has survived the merchant marring rocks. Merchant marring rocks. Merchant marring means rocks that destroy merchant ships. You already learned earlier what are merchant ships. So, not even one of these ports hasn't it survived? Every ship faced with destruction. And Salerio says, yes. And now Salerio speaks saying, now that doesn't matter. Whether his ships are okay or not. Whether his ships are drowned. That is immaterial because the time for the contract signed by Antonio, the time has elapsed. And Shylock does not want to accept any money or penalty. He wants to execute the bond. That is, if Antonio does not pay back the given money in 3 months' time, Shylock will take a pound of flesh from any part of Antonio according to Shylock's wish. So he wants to execute the bond. So now Salerio says there were so many good people, good-hearted people trying to save Antonio. And they are trying for the Duke, the merchants, around 20 merchants, and the Magnificos. Magnificos are noblemen of Venice. All these people tried, but they failed to persuade Shylock. Persuade means to pressurize somebody giving sufficient reasons. They were trying to pressurize Shylock, saying, please excuse Antonio. Please get the money back, and if need be, you'll pay something extra. All these people tried, but they all failed. He said, I want only the forfeiture. What is forfeiture? forfeiture is the penalty that somebody has to pay when they do not keep up that word. When they do not keep up their word or the agreement, they will have to pay the penalty. Here the penalty is a pound of flesh. Shylock says he wants only that. So nobody could convince Shylock and change him. Before we conclude, please take down the homework. Workbook, page number 169, question number 9. Thank you for listening.